Every 34 seconds in America, heart disease hits someone. It's the leading cause of death in seniors. More than cancer, more than accidents, more than anything else. But here's the surprising truth. Between 70% to 80% of heart disease is preventable. Not with expensive pills, not with risky surgeries, but with simple practices to include in your everyday life. So let me ask you, do you think your heart has to get weaker as you get older? Or do you think it can remain strong, even at 60, 70, or 80? Science is clear. Age need not weigh down your heart. It is shaped by your choices. Harvard studies show seniors who walk regularly, eat heart-healthy foods, sleep deeply, and stay socially connected, live longer with fewer heart attacks and more energy to do what they love. The American Heart Association confirms modest lifestyle modifications may have the risk of heart disease. Think about that. Half, that's not luck, that's choice. In today's video, let's find out the 4 daily habits that shield your heart after 60. These aren't complicated, they don't require expensive equipment, and you don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. What you'll see instead are modest, practical steps that together create a powerful shield for your heart. Stay with me until the end, because the 4th of these habits is the one most seniors neglect, but it could be the best armor of all. Let's dive in. A dangerous myth is very common among most of us, that heart issues post-60 are just a given. They think, my chest is tight, but I'm old. It's normal. My blood pressure is up, but at this age, what else can I do? Or even worse, my heart is not getting stronger because I'm 70. That's just the nature, he said. But here's the truth. Age does affect the heart. Arteries stiffen, the heartbeat can slow, recovery takes longer. Yet science is clear. Age is a lifestyle choice, not. Harvard research shows seniors who maintain healthy habits reduce their risk of heart attack by half, even if they had risk factors. The NIH reports 80% of heart disease and stroke instances are entirely preventable through changes in lifestyle, including nutrition, physical activity, sleep, and stress management. Think of it this way. In poor soil, if you plant a tree, it withers. But in rich soil with water and care, it grows strong no matter its age. Your heart is no different. The error made by many seniors is giving up. They stop moving. They eat what's easy. They isolate. And every one of those decisions quietly breaks the heart. But the reality, your heart is resilient. It can repair. It can grow stronger, even after 60. So the question is not, are we too old to safeguard our hearts? The real question is, am I willing to pick the habits which cause it to be stronger? Because in the next part, let's go ahead and begin with habit numero uno. And you'll get an idea of how simply getting your body moving every single day becomes medicine for your heart. Habit 1, daily movement of your body. Your heart is a muscle, and just like any muscle, it actually gets better when you use it. That's why daily movement is one of the best habits for guarding your heart at age 60 and beyond. Here's the science. When you walk briskly, your heart pumps faster, blood flows smoothly, blood pressure lowers. Good cholesterol, HDL, rises, while bad cholesterol, LDL, drops. Harvard research shows open and new tab seniors who routinely walk for 30 minutes a day decrease their risk of heart disease by 31%. And here's the best part. You don't need a gym, you don't need expensive equipment. Even light activities count. Walking or being active in the garden, dancing, climbing stairs. Take Linda, age 68. For years, she sat on the couch after dinner, eating tubs of ice cream. She was fatigued, sluggish. Her doctor had concerns. And then she began a new routine, a 15-minute walk around the block 3 times a day after meals. Within 2 months, her blood pressure dropped, her energy increased, and she slept sounder at night. The common mistake? Believing only hard workouts benefit the heart. That's not true. Your heart doesn't need intensity, it needs consistency. So here's a simple plan. Take a 10-minute walk in the morning, take a 10-minute walk after lunch, take a 10-minute walks after dinner. That's 30 minutes a day. Enough to protect your heart. The takeaway is clear. Movement is medicine. Each step is a gift to your martyr. So let me ask you, Is there something you can do to move more tomorrow in a small way? Because in the next part, we'll step into your kitchen and learn which foods can help or undo your heart health. Habit number 2, enjoy heart-healthful foods. Your heart can only stand as strong it is the fuel you feed it. Each bite is either cleaning out your arteries or packing them full of grease. Now here's the science. The Mind diet, something of a cross between the Mediterranean diet and DASH diets, shows clear connections with reducing heart disease risk and even cutting Alzheimer's disease by over 50%. So what are the most powerful foods for your health? Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, or mackerel. Omega-3 fatty acids decrease inflammation way better than aspirin does and also lower triglycerides. Berries, including blueberries and strawberries, loaded with antioxidants, they protect blood vessels from injury. Leafy plants such as greens, this would be spinach and kale. High in nitrates, they also vasodilate too, meaning that blood flow improves. Nuts like almonds and walnuts, plus olive oil. Good fat gets rid of bad cholesterol while raising good cholesterol, HDL. Now a word on what to miss. Processed meat, sugary snacks and drinks, high-salt foods. These tilt your body's balance the wrong way and drive up the pressure within. Take Robert for an example, age 72. Previously, he ate red meat nearly every day. When his cholesterol rises, his doctor gave him warning. And so Robert cut 2 of his weekly meat meals and replaced them with salmon and beans. 3 months later, his LDL came down. His energies returned to him. This is a mistake made by many seniors, associating healthy eating with tasteless food. But actually, there are meals of which you can be proud and even happy to eat, which are also harmless to your vascular system. So here's an easy checklist. Add at least 1 green leaf and at least 1 richly colored fruit to every meal. The lesson is pretty plain. Food is not just calories you eat. Food is medicine. So let me ask you, what's on your plate? Said something that keeps your heart in good condition, or something that does not make a sound and yet is harmful? In the following section of the book, we will discuss how another unfortunately widespread habit, sleep and stress, can devastate your cardiovascular system. The third habit, manage your sleep and stress. Your heart not only pumps blood, it beats in time with the rhythm of your sleep and stress. And if you don't get enough sleep, your body produces more cortisol, the stress hormone. Stress hormones have actually been shown to raise blood pressure, both in human subjects and in the laboratory. If the arteries give way under the strain, or if a clogged artery clots off completely so that more than half of one side has ceased to function, then you can die within minutes. American Heart Association researchers report that those people 70 years old or older who slept 7-8 hours a night every night had a heart attack risk decreased by 35%. Now let's talk about stress. You see, if you are under chronic stress, is like a long-term storm in the body. It will lift your blood pressure, set off a spike of inflammation, and double the risk for heart disease. Every second you fret, your heart will pound, even though you are sitting still. Susan is 70 years old. She would stay up late at night watching television. I heard that she was a hypochondriac, a person who constantly fears that he may become ill. Every year, her blood pressure went even higher. She went to her doctor for advice. Interestingly, her doctor is a bit of a religious fanatic all the time, prescribing his patients the prayer program to lose weight. His advice to Susan, 5-minute breathing exercises just before going to bed, shutting down all electronic devices, including TV and computer, 1 hour before you go to sleep, keeping a log of things that you feel grateful for. Within 3 months, Susan's sleep had improved, her blood pressure dropped significantly, and her heart was steady. The biggest mistake made by many people aged over 70, that sleep is optional. It is believed by some that stress is just part of life. But this isn't true, just vice versa, in fact. Sleep helps you recover from illness. Managing stress is a form of medicine for the body. 7-8 hours sleep each night is enough time to go into a deep, restful state where our self-repair and growth moments take place. Make your bed as tranquil and predictable place to retreat to as possible from now on. Because before you sleep or after waking up for any reason, including in the middle of the night, Take long, deep breaths of air and relax each muscle group in turn, starting farthest away from your head. Lift one foot off the ground while you take a deep breath into your count of 10, then release it. On the days when you are moving slowly, read a little more of The takeaway from that is easy. A rested and relaxed body is like a heart in the sleeve of air. So tell me, what one thing can you do tonight to give your heart a break for once? And then in the rest of our work, we will begin Chapter 4. This habit, which may have been missed by the majority of our elders, if you do it, however, could likely become your strongest defense yet. Habit number 4, stay connected. Here is a habit most retired people don't think about: staying socially connected. It may surprise you to learn that good friendships benefit the heart, but there's lots of scientific evidence that this is indeed true. The researchers compared loneliness as a health risk to smoking 15 cigarettes a day in the 2 well-respected research studies from 2003. The AARP and Harvard researchers have discovered seniors who feel isolated have a 29% greater chance of heart disease. Why is this? Because loneliness releases stress hormones. It pumps up the inflammation throughout a person's body, and this big overall stress gradually weakens the heart. Furthermore, but here's the good news: connection heals. Laughter, conversation, shared meals, even a quick phone call with a friend all lower stress hormones and strengthens your heart. Meet James, 75 years old. When his wife died, he shrank into himself. His blood pressure soared. He had no energy. Then he joined the local badminton club. Playing the game was not his greatest achievement, but the laughter and companionship he got from it was marvelous. Only a few months later, his family doctor had downgraded his medication for high blood pressure to practically nothing. What many older folks don't do enough of is concentrating only on diet and exercise to keep their heart healthy. But the heart is more than just a muscle. It's an emotional organ as well. So here is your action plan. Make a call to one friend today. Form group, association, class. Volunteer in your community. Spend time with family, even if only 30 minutes. That's the bottom line. A connected heart is a heart that will not break under stress. So let me ask you now, whom will you contact this week to give your heart the connection it means? For when movement, food, rest, and social connections all come together, you build a wall of steel around your heart to protect it. This is the 4th habit we have discovered. Qualifies as a strategy for super heart. Let's sum up really quickly. Keep your body moving every day. Eat well for your heart. Put sleep and stress management first and foremost. Stay connected with others. Simple enough, isn't it? But if we put all of these things together, it makes for a larger shield, one that's even stronger than taking medicine by itself. It's stronger than simply hoping for the best. This is a shield you build one day at a time. The American Heart Association reminds us, the most powerful tool in preventing heart disease is to change your lifestyle. Every step you take, everything is medicine for your heart. Consider this: when you take someone with whom you are laughing on a walk in the sunshine, every colorful plate of food, one good night's rest. It feels good to laugh with a friend, and these times are also good for your heart. It's material that can be used for medicine. And I'll tell you one fact: whether or not your heart is strong won't depend so much on your age as on your habits. Imagine this future. At 70, you're running with your grandkid. At 70, you're roasting up vibrant vegetables for a dish that gives you energy. At 80, when the whole family has gathered together to dance still, you're standing in the middle. At 80, you're independent and confident, and your heart is strong still. That kind of life is possible. You can make it happen with a little determination. That's a good way to divide the line between getting old and declining. Now let me ask you, out of these 4 habits, which one will you start practicing today? Put the number in the comments, 1, 2, 3, or 4, which habit our community will take on first. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and remember to subscribe for more tips backed by scientific evidence to live stronger, later but healthier in your 60s. Because growing old is not an end for your heart. It's a chance to cherish it one at a time. Particularity ways to eat.